Okay. We have BOUT2PUKE versus Pygment. A fun fact, I was signed up to play in this tournament. I also had planned to go out the house with my friend. And, we were gonna go to this ice cream shop, right? But, like, my mom had us go to... It's pretty open up on the right-hand side. Don't understand why Puyo is not setting that off. Okay. Okay, really? Okay, they were going for the extension. Okay, I get it. Alright, so BOUT2PUKE went for the extension that just countered by like one link that Pygment had. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna go out with my friend. We were gonna go to this ice cream place because they had spiked ice cream. The thing is that the tournament was starting at 5. People were asking for earlier tournament times, which is fair. Okay, I'm not mad. It's just that BOUT2PUKE is going to want to pop that extension as a harassment before their chain fucking cuts with the reds, because they're not gonna get that out. But BOUT2PUKE is continuing to build, and they're not gonna get their full chain out. Either because... Come on, that was a throw. That was a throw. Why did you do that, Pygment? Wait, hold up. What the fuck just happened? Okay, yeah, you did throw. I thought something weird happened because it didn't look like there was a lot of space on his board. And I was like, I didn't see like the piece in column 3. It's weird. Yeah, no, Pygment, that was a throw. It's a chain that's gonna cut. Yes, the story. The story. Purples are still open, to be completely honest. Okay. Pygment understands that the purples were still open. It did cut the yellows, but it's fine. Because Puke does not have a working tail. And it's gonna want to set something up early to finish that. Not that long. It's pretty long. Spikes nitrogen ice cream. That's what it. So yeah, we were doing that. But the thing is that like we were 30 minutes out from my house, so my friend couldn't get me back on time. The thing is that like, to be completely honest, my mom's errand did kind of take up a lot of time because it took us a bit out of the way. It was in the old part of the city, so there's lots of farms and like country, so we got a little bit lost. Both players, not very long chains for both players. Something weird happened. 2 chain from Pygment. 2 chain from Puke. 3 chain from Pygment. Well, power 2 from Pygment. Single 2 from Puke. 3 chain from Pygment. No response from Puke. 2 chain from Pygment. No response from Puke. 2 chain from Puke. 3 chain from Pygment. 2 chain from Puke. All clear from Pygment, and Puke is cooked. That's kind of funny. Okay, so I mean, yeah, I'm saying all this yap. The real response is that I just didn't come back home in time. Misdrop on column 1 and the GTR. Easy conversion into harassment. Puke takes it. Pygment forced to respond with the main chain, or a similar harassment from the main chain, I guess. Interesting choice of pieces. Puke's struggling a little bit when it comes to chaining at the top of the board, I think. So obviously I had to drop out, but it's okay because nobody played for me. You know, like he always does. Like they always do. What else? Oh, yes. Then I watched a movie. Yeah, extra purple in column 4 cut Pygment's tail by a link. That's Puke sending up an extra link, so that's a 6 over a 5. My response is gonna be pretty savvy from Pygment. A little bit of mess sent by Puke, but nothing terrible. Has that 5 chain. That's gonna be pretty definitive. Pygment showing very crafty, strong freestyling there. Kind of a wide GTR, weird piece placement. Conversion into a harassment. Not a horrible harassment. Sets off the main chain Pygment in response to that 3. Not a super long main chain. Lots of piece cutting. Puke just decides to end that one. What are you... What? What was the purpose of the super high column 3? Why? What for? Pygment, what was the thought process there? I need to understand. Just a really high column 3, and then you get column 3. Ah, who would have thought? I hope you learned your lesson. I hope you never do that again. Okay, so Pygment really wants a purple on top of column 4, but I guess Pygment converted that into a harassment at the same time that BOUT2PUKE had a better one. Pygment sets up their chain in a way where they're dependent on like a 2-piece color to get an extension, and they had a perfectly workable chain. Just with a weird... And it ended up being longer than Puke's chain anyway, even with like the cut and like the kind of like weird response. Just not enough time to be able to respond. Like lots of piece splitting, a little bit open on the left side though. If they can get the greens that they need, but they really can't. Pieces just aren't coming in the right order. Finally gets a green after however the fuck how long. 4 chain response still has a lot of garbage on the board, but strong response for the limited resources. also responds on the 3 chain, like, you know, really at a disadvantaged state, but keeping the pressure on. You know, get some damage on Puke. Playing dangerously again! What did I just say? But this time it really pays off. As a fun fact, for those of you who really like Puyo Champions, when you defeat your opponent by using a single 1 chain, they call it the ultimate attack. Both players set off their chains, hoping, wishing desperately for an all clear. That was not meant to be. Good 5 chain from Pygment there. Puke's 5 chain is stronger, but you know, Puke obviously has access to more resources. Really hoping for that red, gets the red, or the chain extension. Unfortunately, 4 is not enough to beat the 5. Puke kind of putting the pressure on Pygment now that Pygment is at match point. So, we're gonna see how this one plays out. Pygment kind of doing that all clear strategy that I've been seeing lately that I don't approve of because it's very Tetris-esque. Early 4 chain. Cut chain kind of bites Puke in the ass there. It would have been a strong harassment had it come out sooner. Or it would have beaten the harassment chain. Almost extended to their death there with the piece placement. Remembered that was column 3. You can't put that there. Had to pop with the yellows. It was a good pop, but, you know, not enough resources to fully defend. Congratulations to Pygment.